Okay, so this is the Owens defense versus everything else not covered in E4 and D4. So the English and knight F3 are both very popular. So after C4, B6, if he plays D4, we're back in the last video. So knight C3 could be an independent try. Bishop B7, E4, and we're going for the same idea of attacking this knight to undermine the center. So E6, and say he plays a move G3. All right, Bishop B4, Bishop G2 defends the pawn again. We can grab there to mess up the pawn structure. And then we're back at this move F5 again, which can be tricky because if he ever takes here, we're taking on G2. So normally they're going to defend knight F6 to put pressure on the pawn. And already after knight E2, you're winning a pawn. So he's got to play a move like queen E2. And I'm not so scared after pawn takes because pawn takes pretty much ruins this pawn structure. And now my idea for the position is I want to fix this pawn to where it's going to be attacked. So I play E5 to make sure it's not going anywhere. And then I'm going knight A6, knight C5. And notice how all three pieces are just honing in on that weakness. So he's got to play a move like F3, which makes his bishop look ridiculous. So that's the overall plan with what to do there. Now let's go back and I'll do another line with one knight F3. So after knight F3, we're back to our old friend B6. And if G3, bishop B7. It should be a memory marker that anytime you see G3, B6, and bishop B7, you want to meet his bishop with yours. Castle, E6, D4, and we're back to our friend F5 again. Knight F6, knight C3, and remember we were meet that move with bishop B4. And this we saw in the last line. Okay? So going back, when is the only time he can mess us up? Say a guy knows our repertoire and he plays 1G3. Kind of hard to play B6 if the guy is playing G3. Because if we play B6, bishop G2, and we're already in doo-doo land. No one wants to go there. It's not a fun place to visit. So, after G3, D5. E6. And no matter what he does, say C4, okay. Now we go with B6. And I'm not worried about my position because we're going to get to a structure that you played and know before with the diamond type ideas. That is not free. If you ever take here, he is going to own the center in a lot of variations. You want to let that pawn sit. Very, very important. Do not take there. Do not. So, Queen C2, castles, and now normally white plays B3, you have C5. And this is the only line that's a little bit different if they start with 1G3. It's going to be, the only time somebody would play 1G3 against you is if they knew 100% you're going to play 1B6. We just like to look over all the exceptions to make sure somebody can't mess you up. And that's it for everything you need to know to play the Owens defense for this tournament.